You've been lied to. People keep throwing around fancy workouts, random must-do exercises, and complicated splits, especially once you hit your 40s. And here's the truth they're not telling you. You only need 5 exercises. That's it. 5, not 10, not 15, 5. And these aren't just random moves pulled out of a hat. These are the ones that actually force your body to grow. Even when your testosterone's not what it used to be. Even when your joints scream louder than your alarm clock. And even when your recovery feels like it's stuck in slow motion. Let's be real. If you're over 40, the game has changed, whether you want to admit it or not. That workout plan you followed in your 30s, it's probably useless now. You used to bounce back from a brutal session like nothing. Now, one bad move and your back's out for a week. And the worst part? Most guys don't even realize what's happening. They keep training like they're 25, adding more weight, more volume, more intensity, and getting 0 results. Or worse, they get injured, again and again. But it's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things. Movements that hit the big muscles, challenge your system, and respect the fact that your body isn't built for abuse anymore. It's built for efficiency. You just need to unlock it. Now here's where it gets really interesting. After 40, your body doesn't just respond differently to training, it demands a different strategy. Your hormones are slowing down, your metabolism's shifting, and your ability to recover is nothing like it was. That's not weakness, that's biology. But it doesn't mean you have to settle. You can still build serious muscle. You can still get stronger, leaner, and more athletic than you were in your 20s. If you stop doing what everyone else is doing and start training smarter. This video is about cutting through the noise. It's about giving you the blueprint that actually works. The 5 most powerful exercises for men over 40. We're talking real hypertrophy, real strength, real longevity. No fluff, no filler. Just the truth. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you won't just know what to do. You'll understand why it works and how to make it work for you. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. 1. Deadlift, the most underrated exercise for men over 40. Let's start with the king, the deadlift. Most guys over 40 are either scared of it or doing it wrong. And I get it. You've heard the horror stories, slipped discs, bad backs, injuries that linger for months. But the real danger isn't in doing deadlifts. The real danger is not doing them. Because when you skip the deadlift, you're skipping the one move that hits almost every major muscle in your body, while firing up your hormone production like nothing else. For men over 40, that's not optional. That's essential. Here's what makes the deadlift so powerful at this stage in your life. It pushes back against everything age tries to take from you. Lost strength? Deadlifts rebuild it. Sluggish metabolism? Deadlifts wake it up. Low testosterone? One heavy set, done right, can naturally stimulate growth hormone and T levels in a way no bicep curl ever will. And no, you don't have to go crazy heavy. This isn't about setting PRs. It's about moving well, under control, with purpose. When your form is locked in, feet planted, spine neutral, chest up, hips driving, the deadlift becomes a full-body statement. You're telling your body, we're still in this. You'll feel it in your glutes, your hamstrings, your traps, your core, and, most importantly, you'll feel more connected to your body, stronger, more capable. The deadlift reminds you what real training feels like, but the technique matters a lot. This lift doesn't forgive laziness. If you round your back, yank the bar, or lose tension, it'll punish you. But if you respect it, master the mechanics, and progress steadily, it'll reward you with strength that shows up everywhere in your life. So stop avoiding it. Start owning it. Because the deadlift isn't just another exercise. It's the foundation of power for men who refuse to let age define them. 2. Plank, the underrated core weapon. Every man over 40 needs. If you're over 40 and still chasing abs with crunches, it's time to evolve. Because the core isn't about six-pack selfies anymore. It's about stability, protection, and performance. And that's where the plank comes in. This move looks simple until you do it right. No sagging hips, no lazy elbows, no half-effort breathing. Just full-body tension, like your whole frame is holding itself together under pressure. And guess what? That's exactly what aging demands from you. Your spine needs it. Your shoulders need it. Your everyday movements, they all depend on it. As you get older, one of the first things to go is core stability. And once that starts slipping, everything else follows. Posture, strength, mobility, even confidence. But the plank flips that script. It wakes up your transverse abdominis, the deep muscle layer that acts like a built-in weight belt. It tightens your midsection from the inside out. It keeps your back from overworking, and your lifts from falling apart. And don't let anyone tell you this is a beginner's move. Done properly, it's brutal. Your abs, obliques, glutes, erectors, even your shoulders, all firing just to keep you from collapsing. That's not isolation, that's integration, that's real strength. The beauty of the plank is that it teaches control, not just force. It trains you to resist movement, not create it. And that kind of control is exactly what protects your body when things get unpredictable, whether in the gym or in life. So yeah, it's just a plank. But if you do it with intention, it becomes your armor, your foundation, your silent edge in a world where most men your age are falling apart and blaming it on the years. Hold the line, and your body will hold up longer than you ever thought possible. 3. Bulgarian split squat. The leg day fix your body's been begging for. Leg day changes after 40. What used to be your favorite heavy squat session now feels like a negotiation between your knees, hips, and lower back. One wrong move, and you're limping for a week. That's why the Bulgarian split squat isn't just a smart choice. It's a non-negotiable if you want strong legs without wrecking your joints. This isn't your typical ego lift, it's humbling. You're training one leg at a time, balancing, stabilizing, controlling, and there's no hiding. Every weakness shows up. Every imbalance gets exposed, and that's exactly why it works. When you hit a proper Bulgarian split squat, you're not just hitting quads and glutes. You're lighting up your hamstrings, adductors, abductors, even your core, all working together to keep you upright and moving with purpose. It's not flashy, but it's brutally effective. And here's the part no one tells you. As testosterone dips and recovery slows down, unilateral training becomes your secret weapon. It allows you to load the legs heavy enough for growth, without loading the spine. That's a big deal when your discs don't have the same resilience they did 20 years ago. The Bulgarian split squat also teaches movement awareness. It forces you to pay attention, to alignment, to tension, to range of motion. And once you lock it in, the payoff is massive. Stronger legs, better balance, improved coordination, and no need to spend 3 days recovering from one bad barbell squat. You don't need to go heavy here. Just grab a pair of dumbbells, elevate your back foot, and get to work. Control the descent. Push through the front heel. Feel the stretch, then drive up with intent. That's real leg work. No fluff, no nonsense. If you've been skipping this because it's awkward or hard to balance, ask yourself, are you training for comfort or for results? Because after 40, comfort is the enemy, and results live on the other side of discomfort. 4. Shoulder press. Build the frame that holds it all together. After 40, the mirror starts telling the truth. Your shoulders don't sit like they used to. The shape fades, posture drops, and that wide, athletic look, it quietly disappears unless you fight for it. And that fight starts with the shoulder press. You want a body that still looks powerful? That still commands presence when you walk into a room? Then you need to train your delts, not just for aesthetics, but for function, posture, and injury prevention. The shoulder press does what no isolation move ever could. It develops real upper body structure. It strengthens your deltoids front to back, your traps, your triceps, and your scapular stabilizers, all while reinforcing the joint that takes the most daily abuse, your shoulder. And here's the reality no one wants to hear. As you age, shoulder mobility declines. You sit more. You round forward. You stop reaching overhead. Then one day, you go to grab something off a shelf and your shoulder says, "Nope." The shoulder press keeps that day from happening, but only if you do it right. Forget the behind-the-head nonsense. That variation is a one-way ticket to injury town. Keep the dumbbells or bar in front of you. Core tight. Back straight. No overarching. Press up with control and stop just short of locking out. That slight bend in your elbow? It keeps the tension on your delts where it belongs. And no, this isn't about maxing out. It's about controlled, high-quality reps. The kind that burn deep without trashing your joints. That's the sweet spot for muscle after 40. Enough to stimulate growth, not enough to break you down. Strong shoulders do more than fill out your shirts. They keep your chest up. They keep your back safe. They pull your posture into position when gravity and time try to collapse it. So press up. Build that frame. Because the moment you stop challenging your shoulders, they start disappearing. 5. Incline dumbbell press. Bring back the upper chest you forgot you had. Look around any gym and you'll see the same thing. Flat benches packed, upper chests forgotten. And that's a problem, especially for men over 40. Because the first place your chest starts to sag is the top. That's why the incline dumbbell press isn't just a variation. It's a comeback plan. The upper chest is what gives your torso that lifted, powerful look. It's what pulls your shoulders back, improves posture, and adds depth to your entire frame. But here's the kicker. It's also the first area to lose tone as your testosterone dips. That's where the incline dumbbell press steps in. Controlled, targeted, brutal in the best way. Unlike the barbell, dumbbells let your shoulders move naturally. You're not locked into one rigid path. And that freedom means less strain on your joints and more activation where it matters. Especially when you're pressing from a 30-degree incline, with your elbows at just the right angle to hit the sweet spot of the upper pecs. Form is everything here. You want to lower with control, not drop the weights. Keep your wrists aligned, elbows moving in a natural arc, and pause just before pressing back up. Feel that stretch at the bottom? That's where growth starts. Feel the squeeze at the top? That's where you lock it in. This isn't a chest builder for kids. This is the lift for men who want to rebuild what time's been taking. One rep at a time. one session at a time. And here's the best part. A stronger upper chest does more than boost aesthetics. It takes pressure off your shoulders. It balances your pressing strength. It makes you move better, not just look better. So if your chest looks flat or feels soft, this is your wake-up call. Stop skipping the incline. Start reclaiming that upper shelf. Because after 40, you're not training for just size. You're training for structure. Bonus: farmer's carry. Real-world strength you can't fake. Let's be honest, most gym lifts are controlled, rehearsed, and safe. But life doesn't care about perfect form. That's why you need the farmer's carry. It builds the kind of strength that transfers to everything outside the gym and keeps your body resilient no matter your age. It looks simple. Pick up heavy weights and walk. But within seconds, your grip starts burning, your core locks in, your traps fire up, and your entire frame has to work to stay tall and tight. This isn't just a test of muscle. It's a test of discipline, control, and durability. And for men over 40, this is gold. Your posture improves. Your shoulder stability increases. Your core gets stronger without crunches. And your grip? That's your nervous system's handshake with the weight. Lose that, and you lose power everywhere. Farmer's carries bring it back, one step at a time. Plus, they teach you something most exercises never will. How to maintain composure under load. How to breathe, stabilize, and keep moving when everything's telling you to drop it. That's not just training. That's mindset. Start with moderate weight. Keep your chest up, shoulders back, and walk with intention. No leaning, no wobbling. Just you, the weight, and the work. And the best part? You don't need a fancy setup. Dumbbells, kettlebells, even grocery bags. It all counts if you carry it like you mean it. Farmer's carries don't just build strength, they build presence. They build confidence. And after 40, they build the kind of body that doesn't just look strong, it feels unbreakable. You don't need 20 exercises. You don't need a new split every month. You don't need to keep chasing whatever hack the algorithm throws at you. What you need is clarity. These 5 exercises aren't magic. They're not trendy, but they work. And if you show up, do them right, and stay consistent, they will change your body. They'll bring back strength you thought was gone. They'll reshape your frame. They'll remind you that 40 isn't the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of doing it smarter. Because here's the truth. Most people won't say out loud. Aging doesn't stop you from training hard. Ego does. Inconsistency does. Stubbornness does. But you're not that guy. You're here. You've read this far. You're still in the fight. And if you commit to training like someone who actually wants results, not just someone who wishes for them, the next few years might just become your strongest yet. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? Drop it in the comments. If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together. And if you want to go deeper, stay tuned, because the next drop is going to push your training even further.